Well, good morning, Saints. It's time for Good News at 9. So, Acts chapter 12, Peter is arrested and placed in prison, heavily guarded so that he cannot escape. Meanwhile, the church is praying for him, and in the middle of all of this, an angel of the Lord is sent to liberate Peter from prison, which he does. And Peter is so sound asleep in the prison that he doesn't recognize what's going on, so the angel has to literally tap Peter on the side and wake him up and then lead him out of prison. Even Peter himself thought that he was in the middle of a vision. It was so surreal and fantastical. So when Peter shows up at the house of those who are praying and knocks at the gate, a young girl comes out to see who's at the gate, and when the voice on the other side says it's Peter, she doesn't believe it. And she goes back into the house, and they say, "Who's at the gate?" And she says, "It's Peter." And they said, "No, it can't be him." So she goes back out, and sure enough, it's Peter. So she lets him in, and then Peter explains what exactly has happened. What does this teach us? It teaches us to leave room for amazement. To leave room for amazement. These people were sincere. They were praying for Peter's release, I suppose, or praying for his protection, but they could not actually believe that he would have shown up at their house while they were praying for him. That was amazing to them, beyond amazement to them. So maybe the point for us is this: not to pigeonhole God, not to limit God, not to pray small, so to speak, and to limit God to our small prayers, but to pray big and to be amazed, or at least to leave room for amazement, and then to be amazed at what God does. If God created the universe by speaking, then God can continue to do amazing things in our lives. So let's leave room for amazement. Pray, sure, pray, but pray to an amazing God and leave room for amazement within those prayers. You know what I say? Get her done.